Okay. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, guys.
We're back.
Yes,
We're back.
and we're only a day into this week after a great week last week, and already some fun games in the books.
It's hard to believe that this is episode 10.
That's
10
right.
weeks. Incredible. This season is flying by. We're
I
almost
know.
a quarter of the way done.
You know, I'm sad I missed Friday's games and Saturday's game.
Oh yeah.
But you had a
were
good time at the wedding.
I did have a good time at
wasn't your
my
wedding.
wedding. No, it was not. I did not get married, guys. No,
That
no.
would be
But
news.
shout out to my Uncle Bear and Auntie Chu getting married last Friday. So
There you go.
shout out.
Congratulations. Welcome to the Cover Kel High podcast. I'm your host, Jake Vanderbrook, alongside Aubrie Tolliver, Adrian Soriano, the Milpitas man. Later on in the podcast, we're going to see, and Adrian's going to grade us on how well we did with the polls for football.
Yep. We were
That's
here
right.
until like 3 in the morning.
3 in the morning.
Yeah, really honing in on those polls
Yep.
and finishing off that show. Yeah.
So no matter what the outcome was, it was a team effort from Aubrie.
That's
It
right.
truly was.
That's right.
We tag teamed it.
It takes a village, guys.
It takes a village.
It takes a village.
That's right. And we're going to start off with our wins of the week. Aubrie, take us away.
So my win of the week, I caught a very exciting Live Oak Lincoln football game on Friday. And I will say Lincoln looked very good. Live Oak looked very good. I would say out of all of the matchups I've shot this year, very evenly matched between Live Oak and Lincoln. And it was a 3-0 game at halftime. I was texting everybody. I was like, I don't know what highlights I'm going to come back with when all the difference is in the field goal at halftime. And it ended up being just a down to the wire game. And Robert joked in studio about give the ball to Gage Jones because he's averaging like 4 yards a carry.
Yep.
They absolutely did that. He had 38 carries, and I
38.
think in all there may have been 60 snaps, maybe. So they did just that.
Wow.
I don't know if they read Robert's mind and that's what Robert went with, but he did incredible, had almost 200 yards rushing on those 38 carries. But really the difference maker had to do with Tanner Holman, receiver, making incredible catches late, and with
out
Adrian
Tanner.
Leal.
That's
Tanner, yep, and then Adrian Leal putting the ball in the hands of Tanner Holman. The difference in the game.
Yeah.
Made some incredible catches.
Shout out to my man, Tanner Holman. I did a
Yes.
feature on him a couple of years ago.
Wait.
Did you really?
I
What
did
was his story?
During soccer season.
Oh, he plays soccer.
He played soccer?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
nice.
okay.
Yeah.
Wow. I completely forgot.
Yeah,
But-
2 years ago.
That's great.
That's Jake's memory right there.
We do a lot of great stories on
Yeah.
Live Oak football. We had the incredible story of Jalen Rios.
Yep.
Did
who
you
was
do that
battling
story?
Leukemia. Yeah, I did
Yep.
that story in 2020 in the midst of COVID, and it was a very
Oh,
scary
that's
time
crazy.
when he
Yeah.
was battling leukemia. So.
Yeah. So we stick with football, and I got to go with the Sarah Padres as my win of the week. That's a great win that they had. I mean, the beginning of this game, going into halftime, nothing what I expected.
Yeah.
7 turnovers, but
Yeah.
it was a 17-14 game at halftime. Usually you would think 7 turnovers, that would result in a very low-scoring first half, you would think. But that wasn't the case. Sarah was up 17-14, but they regathered, made the necessary adjustments in the second half. At one point, St. Francis, they had the lead. They started the ball with the ball in the second half. They marched down the field, scored a big touchdown. But Sarah, the shift was with special teams with Jaden Aparicio, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. He had a 92-yard kick six. That gave the Padres the lead back.
Wow.
And then Gio Henley is just a grinder for those Padres. 2 rushing touchdowns, and he was very effectively on the defensive side of the ball. He had a big sack, and he also had a fumble recovery during that stretch of the 7 turnovers in the first half.
That's a great
Yeah.
game. That is a great
Yep.
game.
Well, Sarah, man, second place team, and now we're just gonna wait for Sarah Reardon, the last week of the season.
You kind of just wonder, did they plan this?
I don't know.
No,
don't
I
know.
would.
Come on.
Yeah, I know. I always wonder that because we'll get into. We were just talking about flag football. We'll get into senior night for MA against Carlmont, and that's a really tough senior night to have.
Yeah.
For a possible league championship. So I always thought last game of the season for your senior night, you schedule
Someone light.
maybe an easier team, but when you play in the Dub Cow, you never know.
There's no such thing.
Exactly. Every week is
yep.
a tough schedule. So I'm assuming every year is a different year. Every team is a different team. There's going to be a team that stands out differently every year in the WCAL, just like the Bay Valley a lot of the times and the Diablo Foothill. So it all depends.
You just never know.
What was your win of the week, Age?
Well, my win of the week, oh my goodness. Los Gatos flag football beating Milpitas again late in the game. First of all, this was a downpour at the start.
Wow, that's your win of the week.
That was my win of the week. I mean, the rain, me and rain, we don't get along. I'm like, I got there. I'm like, oh my word, I'm going to have a long game. But hey, you know what? Ended up being a good game. Milpitas was up, 13-12 in the fourth quarter. And LG once again pulls through in the end.
Adrian, Milpitas, man, I'm sure you go into that game rooting a little bit, but you have personal connections with the Los Gatos coach.
Yes, I do.
So that's a tough.
Yes, I do. It's a tough one.
Yeah,
it's a tough one.
Who did you think was going to walk away?
I don't know. I mean, I thought Los Gatos was going to win. But again, right, the rain factor, throw everything out the window, right?
So
I mean, it was like...
We were also wondering whether or not flag can be played in a downpour.
Yeah.
But I would say this year it's different because in years prior, you could only run the ball a certain amount of times during a series. There was rules of how many times you could rush. But now there is no rules for that. And so you can rush as many times as you need to. And I think that changes the game when it comes to whether or not girls can play flag football in the rain.
Yeah, I mean, obviously turf. That kind of you need turf.
But throwing the ball in the rain, it's just
throwing? There wasn't really a lot of throwing early in that game, I believe. I mean, just the downpour. But hey, it was a good game. Great game.
And grabbing flags too.
Oh, that was hard.
With wet flags.
I mean, the first score of the game by Brent David, I mean, she went like 50 yards or something. I mean, it was so hard to pull flags, especially in the rain, right?
Yeah.
It's just
but the thing
very
about
slippery.
it is it affects both teams.
Exactly.
So it's even.
Exactly.
Okay. Great win for LG. But Milpitas, as a matter of fact, they played on Monday.
That's right.
And they were able to take care of business against the Brandon Bruins. And you were there, Age.
Yes, I was. I was there. Milpitas looked good. I mean, listen, these guys are a playoff team. Don't be surprised if they are in the top division for flag football this year. They're a good team. They're a really good team. Brent David, impressive. Like 4 total touchdowns, right? 3 passing touchdowns. Again, very, very impressive. Defensively, they're really good. But nothing to take away from Branham. I mean, Branham is a decent team. They'll probably be like in the middle division for CCS this year. So yeah, great game, man. And we are now at a point of the season where you're kind of getting ready for the playoffs. We're a week away. So
E-ball is already in the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. NCS is gonna have playoffs next week. So
right. So not only we had Milpitas beating Branham, but this was a big one for Menlo-Atherton.
I'm still coming off of
win
the high,
in the Bay Division for those MA Bears, taking down Carlmont in overtime.
19-18 in overtime. And I'll tell you, start of the game, it did not look like that's how it was going to play out. I believe the first or second Carlmont possession, a punt returned for a touchdown, a kick six. And you don't see that a lot. You don't see that a lot in flag football. And that's kind of how the tone was set. Missed extra point, made it 6-0. and and then Carlmont scored in the second quarter to make the halftime score 12-0. And I talked about this in my stand-up. Carlmont's defense has allowed less than 4 points a game. So they have 6 shutouts. They literally let in less than a touchdown a game.
Yeah.
So when you go up 12-0 at halftime, I'm thinking, well, you know, MA's got to, MA's got to do something. But when you look at MA's defense as well, MA's defense allows even less than that. So knew it was a defensive game going into it. I did not expect 19 points, or I guess 27 combined points, because they're. Sorry.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, it's just my phone. I did not expect 19 or I didn't expect 27 combined points, but it ended up being just that, and we were tied at 12 at halftime and going into overtime. So I don't know if you guys know the overtime rules. It's untimed. There's no time on the clock, and it's basically just possession by possession.
So it's like college football then.
It is
right?
it's like college football. You basically, each team will get a possession until one team comes out on top. Right. And it only took one series. Carlmont wins the toss and elects to play defense first, which is an interesting call, I would think, just momentum-wise. Like, I want to get on the board first and then let my defense handle it.
Right.
But with both of these defenses being as good as they are, each elected to play defense first, basically.
Right.
And Menlo-Atherton scores on their first possession.
Yep.
And there were no extra points made in this game until an extra point in overtime by MA. A ball was tipped and caught by an MA defender. Incredible.
Wow.
Like, the chances of it, very low, which gave MA a 7-point lead. Cue Carlmont's drive. Carlmont scores, and a interception for the point after by Mo Ray Ballantyne.
Wow.
She ended up being our MVP, and a interception in the end zone by Mo Ray Ballantyne sealed the win for MA.
Did MA do the 2 claps and a Ric Flair?
Yes, after the game. And a Ric Flair. They sure did. They sure did.
Oh my
And
goodness.
so yeah, that will go down in the books as one of my favorite flag football games that I've covered, and talked with both coaches after the game, and they're each team is having such a great season, and that caused havoc in our poll because Carlmont was ranked 4th.
You know
going
what?
into this week,
right?
With MA at 7.
I was at Milpitas, and I think I was watching the baseball game, Seattle and Toronto. And I see your text. I'm like, guys, you won't know, or
I said,
you
guys,
won't. Guys,
guess what?
Guess what? I'm like, oh no, please don't say it. And then I see your text. I'm like,
MA
well,
wins.
there goes my poll again, guys.
Poll is in shambles.
Chaos. It's chaos again.
Like I said a week ago, MA is a sneaky, sneaky good team.
They are.
You're right, Jake. You're right.
Are.
Hey, you hit it right on the nail.
And so
May Kunihiro at quarterback, incredible game.
Yep.
She did so well. And then Mo Ray Ballantyne not only had the game-sealing interception in overtime for that point after, she also had the game-tying touchdown on this sweep run. And it was this close to being down at the 1 on a 4th down, and she ends up getting into the end zone. So
Yeah.
So this is what's going to be interesting now, because right now in the Bay League, MA is in first place.
Correct.
And Carlmont is 1 game behind. So if the playoffs started today, would MA be able to host in the higher division? They're definitely going to be up there in the higher division.
They have to. Yeah, especially after the win against Carlmont. And I mean, they're 11-2 on the year. I could be wrong, but they only have 2 losses on the year.
Right.
MA.
Yeah.
So they should definitely be in an upper division and possibly go against Carlmont, and they should be able to host. They should be able to host. I mean, it like CCS wise, Menlo, Carlmont, MA.
What did we say? I think we talked about this last
SHP.
week. I think we talked about this last week with the playoff brackets. You know, we had Menlo, Sacred Prep and Carlmont like top 3.
Right.
Well, now you got to put MA in that, right?
Absolutely.
So,
We're not gonna talk flag football. Polls
no,
today.
unfortunately,
Because
guys,
we just have too
yeah.
many. We have too many good
Right.
games that are happening that are,
And plus, we
between
have the
top.
East Bay League tournament final. So
do.
once this goes out to the public, that game would have already been played, and had we done the polls before,
Yeah.
it would have just been a mess.
Right.
So
because
you
that
know,
East Bay League is just
the East Bay
so
League, you just don't
wild.
know
Yeah.
what is
It's
gonna
so
happen.
wild.
You don't know what's gonna happen. So,
But we're going to make our way to the football poll, and I'll read these off.
oh
this
wow, I
time,
can't read this week.
And you're going to grade them.
I'm gonna grade them.
You're
Okay,
gonna grade
okay.
them.
Because we made the poll.
Because
All
we-
right, guys.
yes.
All right.
Team effort from Aubrie and
All right.
myself. So De La Salle, number 1. They were able to take care of business against Amador Valley. As a matter of fact, coming out of a commercial break during the Sunday night game,
They had the De La Salle
they
game.
had the De La Salle.
I
They
saw
went out there.
that. I
game.
was up at the press box of the stadium. I was like, am I watching De La Salle highlights?
Number 2, Reardon. They had a nice win over Valley Christian. Pitt was able to take care of business against Liberty. Sarah had a nice win against St. Francis. Cardinal Newman, they move up to number 5.
Okay.
So we have Newman at number 5. They only have 1 loss on the season. Acalanes remains unbeaten with their impressive win over Campolindo last Friday. California at number 7. A huge win for those Grizzlies, beating San Ramon Valley. And what was it, like a 3-possession game?
yeah.
Yeah. That was
Handedly.
impressive. Very impressive for Cal.
Los
I'll tell you,
Gatos.
that Cal quarterback, Banerjee,
Yeah.
Wow.
he's making
There-
he's
there
making
are-
waves.
There are some candidates for Offensive Player of the Year.
He is absolutely top 3 right now for me.
He's
Yeah.
definitely top 3. So California at number 7. They were number 9 last week, I believe. Now they're at 7.
Mm-hmm.
LG at number 8. They were able to beat Wilcox. They are 2-0 in the Peninsula Bay League. They have a big game coming up against Menlo this Saturday. We'll talk a little more about that game later on. Campolindo, they dropped down to number 9. Just 1 spot. That's their first loss of the season.
Mm-hmm.
And then San Ramon Valley, they dropped to 5-3 on the season. They moved down to number 10. Milpitas, man, grade these polls.
Wow, this is actually really good, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna give it an A. I'm gonna give it an A. I'm gonna give it. I have no
A for
objections.
A.
You know, I have no objections on this poll whatsoever.
Would
I
you
mean-
have wanted to see San Ramon Valley drop out after that win, after that loss?
But who would you put in? Let's go. Who would you put in?
I
mean,
think-
maybe Menlo. Maybe Menlo.
I think you can make a great case for Marin Catholic.
That's
Marin
what
Catholic.
I was thinking. Yeah.
It's so tough. I mean, listen. I'm
SRV did have a tough pre.
yeah. So I mean, I think that's probably the reason why they're at number 10. Right? You were giving them the benefit of the doubt.
Sure.
Although, hey, they're playing De La Salle this
Yeah,
week.
you're kind of giving them the
Yeah.
history.
Yeah,
you're
so-
giving them the history.
But hey,
Yeah.
love the poll, guys.
Thank
you know,
you.
thank you guys for filling in for me.
Yeah.
You know, this is one of those things. I'm like, you know
Can we,
what?
can we take this job now?
You guys got a point. You guys got a point. Listen,
or at least a team effort.
I like it. You know, let's do it. Let's do a team effort.
And then that way, whenever, although still, even if it's a team effort and I have people in my DMs
oh, just
mad
yeah.
about the polls,
Come
I'll
to me,
still
guys.
send
Come
them-
to me.
I'll still send them
Come
his
to me.
way.
You can DM me.
Yeah, or you can go back doing the polls. Who
Okay.
knows?
But hey,
We'll
you know
see.
what?
We'll see.
You know, I really
Depends on how
tried.
tired we are on a Friday night.
Right.
You know, guys, I really tried not to, you know, interfere with the polls because, you know, I wasn't there on Friday, right? So I should not have the right to tell you guys, hey, you know, we should move Team A to this spot. I shouldn't do that, right? So again, great job, guys.
We should have absolutely gone hog wild on these polls.
Just-
Truly. I think we played conservative. We played.
No, that's it. You know what? Again,
we
making
keep
polls
all
is
of your
tough.
top 10 in there. No
Yeah.
one, no one
It's
dropped
tough,
out.
right?
No one stayed in.
I think the only thing that I had a tough time with was number 10, was
Yeah.
SRV.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, you're trying to think of the other teams like Clayton Valley, but if you go to that head-to-head matchup, SRV beat them.
Yes.
I was thinking about Marin Catholic. Yes, they're doing much better in league. Had a tough preseason, so I was
Then
thinking
Menlo,
about
right?
that.
I didn't even think about Menlo until like right now.
And Menlo is off to a great start. They are off to a great start.
We'll see how they do against.
Let's see how they do against Los Gatos.
Oh
This
my
is
goodness.
a Saturday afternoon game, 2 o'clock. Adrian will be there.
That's right.
And these are the 2-2-0 teams in the Peninsula Bay.
Yes, it is. And this game will be for the Peninsula Bay Division title. I don't care what happens for the rest of the season. This is the game right here. And thank you again, Mancini Sleep World. The MVP gets a sleep mask and a pillow, courtesy
Don't
of
they get one other
Mancini's.
thing? Sleep mask pillow? No, and they
That's
get to
what
sing, and they get to sing the jingle.
Yeah, you
They
guys
get
can
to
sing the
sing
jingle, guys.
jingle.
If you guys want to sing, come
so
to me.
this is a battle of two very, very great quarterbacks. Jack Freehill has been incredible for Menlo his entire time playing for the Knights. And this is the first season that Callum Schweitzer has really taken over the quarterback position at Los Gatos, and it's like he's playing in his fourth year.
Right, and you mentioned that we talked about Offensive Player of the Year for the NCS.
Yep.
I think these are two candidates for the CCS Offensive Player of the Year.
Yes,
Jack Freehill, he is slinging that ball, 20 touchdown passes, 539 rush yards with 11 touchdowns on top of that. So he's got 31 total touchdowns. A dual threat quarterback who is known for making plays with his legs, but he's also got a great arm. Sure, it helps that he's going to be going to Columbia University for baseball, but hey, he's got an arm.
Yeah.
And then when you look at Schweitzer over at LG, he's doing his thing. He's now the go-to guy because we talked about it last year and the year before, two quarterback system that they've been utilizing. Not anymore. The keys, they go to Schweitzer. 1,500 passing yards, 16 touchdown passes, and he's also added 6 rushing touchdowns. So, I mean, right now, I think those are two good candidates for Offensive Player of the Year.
Absolutely.
And you know what? Both of these teams can run the ball too, right? Chuck Wynn for Menlo and Grayson Doslack for Doslack for Los Gatos. Man, this is going to come down to the final possession of the game.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do something I have never done for as long as we've done the podcast. I will not be making a prediction for this game. I will not be making a prediction.
Interesting.
I don't know who
you don't like people on the sideline. That's why.
No.
I'm
It's not
kidding,
that.
I'm kidding.
It's so. This is gonna be a
It is.
coin flip, man. I don't know who's gonna win this game.
I will say something about Los Gatos. I think they are a better team this year, and that is really saying something because they had a great year last year.
Yeah.
They had that win in the playoffs against Sarah, and they returned a lot of their guys. They didn't return their starting quarterback, but that seems to not have mattered. I think Los Gatos is playing incredible football.
Oh, absolutely.
Don't let the record fool you.
Yeah. Don't let the record fool you, and they're going to be ready. They're going to be ready. And not only with Los Gatos, or not only that we talked about the quarterbacks and the receivers, there's some good playmakers with the receivers, with Max Thomas for LG.
Bo Musser.
Musser.
I
And
remember
that
his-
too, really. That was a great. For some reason, I was thinking he was a senior last year.
Yeah.
And when I went to Los Gatos at the start of this year, I forget who they were
Against
playing.
Pitt. Pitt.
Yeah, but it was before that. Anyways, and I saw Musser was back.
Yeah.
Not only did I think, wow, this Los Gatos football team is going to be good, but they were returning all their baseball guys too.
I
They
know.
have
Yeah.
their whole baseball team too. So
Yep. And then Menlo, you got Trevor Vanderpyle,
I love
right?
that last name.
I love that.
Vanderpyle.
You know, Vanderpyle, man.
I
like
mean,
it.
I think you're it's half of your it's half of your last name.
Vanderpyle.
But yeah, hey, listen, man. Bo Musser, I remember him making that catch against Reardon last year, right? When they made that run against DubCal teams. So, man, I'll tell you, it's going to come down to the final possession of the game. I think this is going to be a shootout. Offensive fireworks incoming. And I'm going to ask you guys, I'm going to need a lot of time for my highlights. I need 3 minutes.
You're the one who does the timing.
What's going to be interesting about this game, I don't know if you guys realize, but if you look at the roster size, 66 for LG, 27 for Menlo.
Yeah.
So some of those players from Menlo, they're going to have to play on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
And they do. Los Gatos has that too, though. Los
They
Gatos
do.
Does have a lot of
They
team
do,
guys.
but they have more options
Yeah.
compared to Menlo. So that's going to be another thing that you got to look at in terms of substituting, rotating on second or third down situations. That's something to keep an eye on for Saturday.
And you give credit to Todd Smith, the Menlo head coach, right? You have 27 guys, and you guys are undefeated, and you guys are playing for most likely the Peninsula Bay Division title. I mean, that is not easy to do, especially with that roster size. And just from they were like a B team like 6-7 years ago. Yeah, 6-7. Get the joke.
Oh God.
But
no, he brought it on the pod.
brought it on the pod. But just where they were, a few years ago to now, right? I mean, Los Gatos. We know all about Los Gatos, right? We know all about Coach Mark Krill and the job that he's done over there. But gotta give credit to Todd Smith and that Menlo program.
He's
man.
making it work.
Yes,
Making
he
it
is.
work with
That's a small
27
school.
players.
Small school, right?
Yeah, small
Yeah.
school, but man, finding a lot of success.
Yeah, should be a good one.
Yes.
Another Saturday game that we have, and this is the final thing that we're going to talk about for today's podcast. We're going to go to the Shoreline League out of the WAC.
Wow.
We sure are. I will be there.
You will be there.
Yes.
Is this another
We have
Saturday game?
It is another Saturday.
Oh.
We added
This
it.
is-
I know. I'm coming. I'm Saturdaying it out this week.
This
That's
is
okay.
most likely a battle for first place.
Yes.
So it's 2-0 Alameda. League standings
League
we're
standings.
talking
Yes,
about.
yes, yes.
And they played more than 2 games,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen. 2-0 Alameda versus 2-0 Arroyo.
This is gonna be an interesting game.
Yeah.
This is gonna be an interesting game. All right, I can make a prediction for this one.
Okay. Wouldn't expect
Alameda.
anything less. Alameda.
Alameda's my prediction.
Okay.
They gotta go on the road.
It's not that far. I mean, it's not that far of a drive,
Still,
though.
but it's
Yeah, it
a-
is. Yeah,
It's a road game.
it is a road game for them, and
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that, going into this game, Alameda may be the favorite because last year they went on to win the league title with
Yeah.
a 5-0 record. They're perfect last year. They were perfect this year. I mean, we saw Alameda earlier this season. They were going up against Mount Diablo. And the one player that really stood out to me, I love this name, Kirk
Yes.
Humbles III.
hey, the humble man.
He's great. Yeah.
Stay humble, my man.
Stay humble.
Stay humble. And in that game, he had 3 total touchdowns. I mean, receiving, passing, not passing, rushing.
I feel like every time we cover Alameda, he has a play of the week contender.
He already won
And
play of the week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So last year, I shot him against, I want to say it was Mount Diablo. I forget. But yeah, he had a great game last year too. Had a play of the week
Contender.
last year. Yeah, I think he won play of the week last
Oh, he
year,
won.
too.
Wait, he's won 2 of them.
I believe so. In
Oh,
back-to-back years.
wow.
I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. But he definitely was a player of the week.
Yeah.
But he shows out. He shows out every time we're there.
Yeah, Kirk Humbles III, he's a very explosive player. He is very entertaining to watch. And under center, they got Casey Kogadine. And when we saw him, he's a gunslinger. He really can sling that ball. He keeps his poise under center, makes great decisions, and he's able to get the ball out quickly. So he does a great job under center. They also have a guy named Austin Soper, who is another very talented receiver for Alameda. So look out for him. And not only Alameda has some explosive playmakers, so does Arroyo. Robert McGahee is the go-to guy for them. 568 receiving yards, 5 touchdowns, but he also has 3 rushing touchdowns. So is this game at Arroyo?
It is.
Yes, it is.
So it helps that Arroyo is home
Yeah.
on Saturday.
That'll give him a
that's
bit
gonna help
more
them.
advantage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's interesting about this is like when you usually play on Friday nights and then you have a Saturday game, you have that extra day of rest to recuperate, get settled. That's going to be very interesting to see how Alameda comes out.
And it's different too, day game wise, right? Because you always see that with Sarah.
Yeah.
Is their home games, they have a little bit more of a home field advantage because they play half of their games
Right.
in the afternoons on Saturdays, and that's not the case for most football teams.
Yeah.
So that also brings into a factor of home field advantage as well.
Right. I think this is going to be a very explosive offensive fireworks game. Aubrey
Both
may
of these
need-
games?
Yes. Aubrey
Oh,
may
okay.
need more time for her
Uh-oh.
highlights.
I just do a thing where when I'm in a role and the highlights are too long, I just write it, export it, throw it up on YouTube, and then I'll put it. If ever you figure out that a game is shorter on our show than it is on YouTube, the highlights, it's because this guy told me I don't have enough time to put in all of the plays I want to put.
I'm so sorry.
I put in a shorter version on the show and
sorry.
export a longer version. No, it's okay.
Yeah, we tried.
We only get 52 minutes.
It's so tough, right?
Minutes.
It's so tough, and I've said this too. It's so hard to cover all these teams, right? We can only do so much on the show. We only have an hour for the show. We can only cover so many games,
and that includes all of our commercials. That
pays
our salaries.
That's right.
Is the reason we're able to do what we do. So.
And you know what? It's playoffs next week, guys. Playoffs next week, at least for the NTS. I think
for
NTS flag football. And
you didn't say flag. I was like, what are you talking about? Yes, flag.
And I believe volleyball playoff starts next week as well.
Yeah.
So
we're already in playoff season.
Man, oh man, the time has
Show 9,
come.
We're in playoff season.
Perfect.
It's playoff season. I can't wait.
Looking forward to it.
Let's just get to next week.
Good stuff.
The good stuff.
Right, this time.
Wait, are you throwing it too?
Let's throw together.
And
see who.
Wait, no, hold on. Now, Aubrie has an advantage.
Aubrie has an advantage, but if I gave this paper to Adrian, then he would have the advantage.
You really trust me throwing this? I don't know if you trust me throwing this.
I saw your one at bat at Milpitas.
Hey, no, see, that was an at bat. Yeah, you didn't see me on the field. Oh,
okay,
shit.
Okay, so
she
I hit the top.
Okay, so this time, I'm really holding it.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
I'm not doing
a wind up.
A wind up.
Okay.
It's safe to say.
Oh no!
Shoot!
Oh, should I try two?
Should I try one more time?
Should I try two?
It's safe to say.
Closer.
Yeah, no, that's close enough. Okay,
try.
Oh,
there you go. La-ti-da.
What is it safe to say?
Safe to say, you've been covered. See you
guys. See you guys next week.